Hey everybody, how's it going? Nick Baldwin here, Regional Tech Director for the Michigan and Northern Ohio region of Keller Williams. And today we are going to be talking about how to pivot your social media presence in today's day and age with COVID-19 being on everybody's mind. It's good to always be socially aware of what's going on around you and how your potential buyers and sellers are probably feeling or might be feeling when it comes to, possibly buying a home or listing their home for sale. And the one thing that consumers really look for in times like this is they look for experts who have a plan, right? So if someone's gonna think about selling their house right now, they want to talk to somebody who has a way for them to do it safely. And if somebody is looking to buy a house right now, they're looking for someone who could potentially help them navigate the process safely as well. So what I want to show you today is I want to show you some features within within Command that could help you create an image for yourself and a brand for yourself online with using designs and creating a page on your website that shows potential buyers and sellers that you have a plan, and then of course advertising that plan on social media like Facebook and Instagram. So I'm going to get right into it. And by the way, if you're watching this and you're on YouTube, please do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, and then hit the notification bell. That way, when I upload new videos, you get instantly notified. And then do me another favor, like this video and drop a comment below and let me know what you think. All right, so let's dive right in. I'm going to now share my screen with you guys. All right, here we are. We are in Designs in Command, and this is where I'm going to build out some social media graphics for you guys. I've already pre-built them. I'm just going to show you briefly about how you can build them and where things are located within design so you can customize things, okay? So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go into the Pivot Shift Ahead section of designs, and I'm going to choose Instagram. And within the Instagram section, there are lots of really cool images that kind of really speak to what's going on right now, like anatomy of a home, perfect home office, your ability on your app to request a video tour, for your consumers to request a video tour. I'm going to use this one as an example, right? So this one I like because it is already geared towards COVID-19, but I'm going to edit it slightly. And this one is 5 ways to help those on the COVID-19 front lines. Now, it looks great this way. It looks fantastic. I think it's a really powerful piece. You can also edit it to fit your own business and promote on Instagram. So I don't know if you guys know this, but it's really easy to edit anything on this image. If you just edit by clicking the verbiage, what we're going to do with this one is we're going to do 5 ways to help you buy a home during COVID-19. And this is basically what your plan is, right? And so everything can be moved around accordingly, and centered and put into different places. You can change the colors. I'm just centering this a little bit to make it look a little bit more streamlined. You can replace your logo down here, very simple, by clicking the logo, going over to your logos, and just basically hitting the replace logo button. And there, you've done it, right? You can also add, if you want to add a team logo, you can do that. It's very customizable. And so what you don't want to do is you want to add the 5 ways that you would be helping someone buy a home. And so you would do that the very same way that I edited this verbiage here. So I already have created this image and I've completed it. So I'm going to back out and show you the image that I created with that specific design. So I'm going to go back into templates and go to my designs, and then I will show you here. You just click edit and I'll show you what I did here. The completed version, okay? So 5 ways to help you buy a home. Here's some ideas for you. We offer Zoom or FaceTime consultations. We offer live chat video tours of homes. When seeing homes in person, we will always wear a mask and gloves. We will use separate cars when driving to homes, and we will ask if the homeowner was recently feeling sick. So you click see our plan. That is, if you're going to promote this on Instagram, you'll have the learn more or the call to action button right under the image on Instagram. So this is the finished product of that specific image. So really easy to make, guys. Super easy for that one. I am going to show you the next idea that I have for you to build something that's a little bit more colorful and eye-popping. So we're going to go into the templates section, and then we're going to go to lead generation again. What we're going to do in lead generation is use the My Website option, and we're going to use, you can use a couple things. You can use Instagram stories, you can use Instagram images. Instagram stories are cool because it basically fits the stories. It's a vertical, so it fits perfectly in the Instagram stories. But I'm going to use the Instagram square to create this next image I'm going to do. And I believe, I'm just trying to figure out which one I like the best. Let's do, yeah, let's just use this one and let that pull up. Okay, so I want to edit this to reflect what I'm attempting to message I'm attempting to put forth. So I want you guys to know, click on this. If you click on the main image, you'll see the little dotted lines around it. And by the way, there are a ton of royalty-free images here that you can use. You can use app images, and these look really cool because you can add them to any image, or you can use these lifestyle images. And so I'm going to use a lifestyle image. So I think the one that I created had this one. So you click the image and then you do use as background. And so when you click that, it replaces the image, and then you can edit your verbiage up here. And you do that by double clicking, highlighting. So it was keeping you safe during COVID-19. And so I use this image because it's a family, and it gets all the feels. It's all the feels, right? So and so down here you would say whether you are, then I would say buying, selling, renting. And so that's completed. Now I want to add a button here. So I would go up here to shapes, and I'm going to use this. I'm going to bring this button down here, and I'm going to plop it right here. And I'm going to change this to the color white. Oops, that was the outline. Here's the inside. Yep. And I will say, I'll go to text, and I will add text, and I'll add this, and I'll say, see our plan. Yeah, so you got the plan. And we're just going to bring this down here. Right. So again, you can replace the logo by going to logos and replacing it. I created a different one that I want to use instead. This was just kind of showing you how it's done. So I have created one previously, and this is what it looks like. So we're going to go into templates and then my designs again, and it is right here. This is the one I built. Well, I did this one. So keeping your family safe during COVID-19, whether you're buying, renting, or selling, see our plan. Then you can see I have the KW and DBA logo, and I've also got this other one that I created right here. This is the exact same photo that I used before. How our team keeps you safe during COVID-19. So we can say how our team, keeping your family safe. whatever. So that's just different things that you can do. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, now that I got the images that I want to use, and by the way, real quick before I move on, we're going to need some stock images for when we add this page to our website. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into My Designs and we're going to click start from blank. Start from a blank image, start formatting and designing, and we're going to choose Instagram. And so this is how you grab stock images. You have a blank Instagram square, you go to images, and then you go to lifestyle at home or whatever you want to use, and then you just kind of use background. And so, you can just kind of use any sort of image that you want to add to your website, and then just save it. So let's now back out, because I have the stock images that I want to use. They're over here. I've saved them here, and then there's one up here. I'm going to use that one again. So let's go add a page to our website that reflects how we're going to help people through COVID-19. So I'm going to go back into Command, and I'm going to go to Consumer. It's right here, Consumer Settings. And then we're going to create a new site, and we're going to add the site, add the page to our agent site, not standalone. We're going to add a page. So create page. All right, now we're going to use the company profile widget. So over here on the right-hand side, grab your widgets. For this one, you use a company profile. We're going to drag it over and drop it. And then we're going to use a contact form. We want to bring this down. Need the whole square to come down. Okay, there you go. Now we're going to configure our widgets. Now before I continue, I want to show you guys that I actually have a page on my site already for COVID-19. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy and paste everything that I have on my site over to the new site so you guys can see how it's done really quickly. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Now we're going to configure our widgets, because we got to customize everything. So let's click Configure Widgets and then go to Company Profile. So now we have to add a heading. So I'm just going to copy and paste what I have for my website, and I'm going to throw it in here to create a new page. And then I'm going to then want to customize this down here. Now, by the way, before I do that, we want to save and apply every step. Okay, so you see it changes. That way it doesn't get deleted. So now I want to copy and paste what I have on my website here, and I would want to write it. Now, you might not have something to copy and paste. I do. Otherwise, I'll be typing. You'll be typing instead of copying and pasting. Save and apply that. Okay, and now we're down to the next portion for section 1. And for section 1, we're going to talk about buyers. Throw that in there, and then let's grab the paragraph. Okay, now let's save and apply that. Okay, and now we're going to want to add the image, and this is where we use the stock images that I was telling you about. So click the little image icon, and let's grab this stock image. Okay, and we'll save and apply. You might have to click that a couple times until it loads, because it's very high quality. There we go. So I have to do that twice because it's a high quality image, so it takes a few minutes. It takes a couple seconds. All right, now section 2, home selling. Let's grab that verbiage. Again, I'm copying and pasting because I already have the page set up, but you'd have to type. And then we're going to add the other image here that we have. Save and apply. Probably have to hit that twice again, just because it's. Oh, you know what? I don't think I grabbed the entire paragraph. So let me grab the paragraph. Oh, oh wait, what did I? Oh, it's up here. This is what I want to do. I went down a little too far. Here we go. Okay, make sure that looks good. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Everything looks great. So the footing, the header, this is where you can, if you want to add more information about your plan, right? You can just type it down there. To make this easier, I'm just going to type in my team name, and then just kind of like, serving. But down here, like I said, you can add more about your plan down in this footer, right? Don't just like leave it to me to tell you not to. Just add more about your team down there or about your plan down there. So we got this part of the page all set up, and now we can even move down to the contact us. So let's save and apply that just one more time just to be safe. And then we're going to click out and go to the next widget, which is contact. And here we might want to add something to contact us. And we want to say contact us to learn more about our plan, or whatever you want it to say. Okay, save and apply. And then we want to edit this message placeholder. Are you looking to buy or sell? We have a plan to keep you and your family safe. Reach out for info, right? Whatever you want to say. And then what we want to do is we want to make sure that we have you might have two phone numbers here, one for your market center, one for your cell phone. Make sure you choose your cell phone, save and apply, and now everything is updated. Everything, right? Even this little message area and my phone number. So you can also see how it looks on an iPad or a tablet and on a smartphone. So it looks really good and it's clean. Now I want to edit this, right? I want to edit the new site. I want to edit the name of the page. Configure widgets, go to company profile. I'm just going to call it how we help through COVID-19, and save and apply. Save changes. Yes, perfect. Page is saved. Now it's not on the website yet. Now what we have to do is we have to go to site and app settings to publish it. So site and app settings, and then go to site pages, and then go to, I'm going to actually remove this one that I have. I'm going to delete it because I like the new one better. So I'm going to delete it, click to confirm, and then I'm going to add, well, I'm going to delete these extra pages that I don't need. I was just doing examples earlier. So let me delete these. Okay, so now we're going to add the page that we just made. Click Add Page, and here it is. How we help through COVID-19. Click it, continue. Now you just have to throw in the title page our COVID-19 plan. You would want to give the site a URL, so just call this COVID-19 plan, and then some descriptions here, like some SEO. So maybe we want to say COVID-19, real estate, Michigan, homes for sale. Whatever you want to type in there that people might search for, right? And then we want to save the page changes. Now, when we go to our website, we should have the new page. I'm just going to refresh it. And when we go to the drop-down menu, we will see our COVID-19 plan. And we'll see that now the page is all loaded up, how we help through COVID-19. Everything that we did previously is now on the actual page. Oh, it looks like, you know what, I completely forgot that there is this down here. So you might not even need that extra widget, because I completely forgot that the page automatically kind of has the contact form. So you might not need a second contact form. So you can always go back there and edit it. Doesn't matter. This is just for example purposes. Okay, great. So we've got the site, I got the page all set up and live. So now we're going to go to campaigns, because we want to build an Instagram campaign around it. All right, so we're in campaigns, we're in paid ads. We're going to go to paid ads. We're going to create a new ad, click social ad, and let's call it COVID-19 plan. I cannot talk and type, so bear with me. Our goal is just other. The goal really doesn't matter. We're going to do Instagram on this one, and we're going to set up the campaign. Okay, so we don't need to select a listing because we're not using one. But we can, this is the ad copy. So actually, I'm going to jump into my other campaign that I created today and just grab the ad copy because I really liked it. So don't get confused. I'm just going to grab this ad copy that I created earlier today so I can just paste it so we don't waste time writing new ad copies. So all right, let's go into this one, edit. Okay, so ad text, here we go. So here's what my ad text says. If you're thinking of buying, selling, or renting a home during this time and COVID-19 is a concern for you, we have you covered. Now, this is important because, like I said before at the beginning, buyers and sellers like people with a plan. You got to have a plan, guys. We've got you covered. Don't worry. We're here for you. If you're buying, renting, or feeling, if you're buying and rent or renting and feeling uncomfortable going into homes, we have a plan for that. If you're selling and feeling uncomfortable having buyers in and out, we have a plan for that. We are here to help as you transition to the next chapter of your life. Click below to see our plan to help keep you and your family safe. So lots of stuff going on there, lots of empathy, lots of understanding. That's what people need right now when it comes to this. So that's our ad copy that I'm using. Feel free to take it, rip it off, use it. I'm here for you to kind of take all that stuff. Save the ad text. Now we want the ad media. And so we're going to use the images that we created previously earlier on. So we're going to select the media for the campaign and we're going to use ad media. Now, we don't have to download those pictures to our hard drive because we can just browse the design library and we can go in and just grab our images that we created. So let's use this one that I created. I'm just going to grab it and I'm going to review it. And you're going to want to use Square for best placements. So there it is. Save. When it actually starts to run, it's not going to be all this empty space. It's going to be more. It's going to fit more into the space. It's not going to be so empty here. So then you can also see how it's going to look in an Instagram story, which is right at the top of your news feed, and an Instagram ad if you decide to run an Instagram story as opposed to an ad. So here you can actually put a different logo down here at the bottom if you'd like to, like your team logo. It shows up. And we'll save that. And then we want to now configure the ad itself. Now, if you don't have an Instagram account, you don't have to you don't have to have an Instagram account. Facebook will just turn your business page into like a faux Instagram account to run your ad. So you select your page and let's just, let's do Spirit Homes Group. All right. We'll just use that one for this. I'm not going to run the ad, so it doesn't really matter. But and then we're going to use the lead generation, right? Because we want to capture the leads, guys. Use the Learn More button, and we're going to grab the page from the site that we just created. We're going to grab the link, and we're going to add it into the destination URL. Okay, make sure that first HTTPS thing is erased so you don't have it in there twice. So that's the lead ad is going to collect your information on the leads and then send them to the page to see the plan. And this is where they're going to be directed, obviously. Okay. We're going to create a custom audience. So I'm going to use Michigan. So I'm going to do Clarkston, Michigan. And I'm going to just go out 50 miles as far as you can go. And now we're going to choose our interests. And there's like so many interests here, guys. So many interests. So right off the bat, I'm going to use Zillow, and that's because I want to target buyers that may have looked at homes for sale on Zillow. Then maybe I'm going to do, let me think. Oh, you know what's a good one? First-time buyers is a good one. People who may be interested in buying a home for the first time. Also, by the way, for sale by owner is a really great one. It targets people who may have thought about putting their home up for sale by themselves. So let's save that selection. And then I'm going to just kind of scroll down a little bit and see what else I can add to this. Let's see. What looks good here? What looks good here? Oh, you know what? I remember that I was going to use Market Watch because people who are big into the stock market, they're watching the housing. They're watching to make sure what housing does. So that's a good one to target. People are interested in Market Watch. Let me scroll down to the bottom because I think there were a couple down here I was going to use. Not exactly sure. Can't remember. Let's see. Oh, stock market, just like market watch is a good one. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see what we got. Renting is a good one. Oh, there was real estate. So anyway, yeah, just kind of look through and choose a few that you want to use. All right, so we got that. Now we're going to save the ad. Oh, one more thing I forgot to do for the Instagram ad. We're going to run it as an ad in the news feed of Instagram. You can also run it as a story, which shows up at the top of Instagram. So either one is fine. Doesn't really matter. You can choose one or the other. You can't use both. Ad or story. So let's just use ad for now, and we're going to save. And then at the bottom, you're just going to choose your duration and budget. So, it's a default 10 days, but you can change it. And I think it defaults at $30, but you can change that too. I'm just going to do $5 a day for 10 days. And so there you go, guys. I have created, you save the duration and budget, and then when you're ready, you publish it. So I'm not going to publish this right now. I'm just going to save it as a draft. But that's basically it. You have created the designs. You have built the page and published it. And you have now created the ad itself. I don't think we can look at the ad. No, we can't look at the ad until it's actually live. But we have done everything. And so this is a really great way, guys, to get your plan out into the universe on social media. Also, guys, it's a great link to share with people in your database. Leads that you maybe haven't been able to get in touch with, people that are actively looking on your website. Send that link to them through text or email and say, hey, listen, I noticed you've been looking on my site. I just want you to know you may be thinking about COVID-19 and how you might be able to buy or sell, and we've got a plan for that. Here, check out this link on our website, and it tells you how exactly we do that. One more thing I want to show you. On the website, I don't think I went over the verbiage. So, it says we pride ourselves with our ability to always be in touch with factors that affect the real estate market that are out of our control. As a buyer, we can arrange to send you a video tour of the home, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Again, as a seller, wipe down any surfaces. If potential buyers are walking through, we're going to ask more qualifying questions to make sure that they're not previously sick, or we will maybe not have live open houses. Maybe we'll have virtual open houses. Maybe we won't have large groups coming through the home. So that's kind of what this says. And by the way, if you're watching the YouTube right now, I will have the link to this page on my website in the description below. So if you do want to use the verbiage, it's there for you. Copy and paste it, knock yourself out. So I will leave that in the description below. So anyway, guys, that's how you do it. Create the designs, create the new page on your website, run the social media ad, boom. And then also take that link from your website and send it out to your database and let people know you got a plan. You're the expert. You can navigate them through this difficult time and keep them safe, whether they're buying or selling. That's what I got for you guys today. Hope you got some value. Have an amazing day. We will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a great day, and we'll see you at the next webinar. Bye-bye.